What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jones at 4K, bringing you guys another Forza Horizon 5 drift build and tune video. Now for today's video, we got the 1991 GMC Syclone. We're going to get into the build of this car, followed by the tune, and then we're going to take it out to the mountain to see if we can 3-star the zone and also put down 1,000,000 points. Alright, so without wasting any time, diving into the build of the car. Now I did state in my other video that I was going to V8 swap it and put the LS in it. So I went with the 6.2 V8 LS motor. Now I know there's going to be some people in the comments talking about, Jones, you always swap the motor. You always do this. Listen, don't be one of those, okay? Just don't be one of those. But we do have the 6.2 liter V8. We obviously made the car rear wheel drive to drift it around. And then we have this supercharger. For the transmission, we have the 6-speed race transmission. We have the race driveline. And we also have the drift differential. Under platform and handling, we have the race brakes. We have the drift springs and dampers. We have the race front and race rear roll bars. We have the race roll cage, and we have a race weight reduction. For aero and appearance, I didn't touch anything. For the tires and rims, for the compound, we have the Horizon Semi Slicks. For the front tire width, we have a 255. For the rear tire width, we have a 285. For the rim size, we have 19s in the rear. We have 19s in the front. And then for the rim style, we have the sport rim style, and we have the Advan RGD2s. For the front track width, we have it maxed out. And then for the rear track width, we have it out to selections. And then for the tire profile size, we didn't change anything because, you know, we don't need it. For the engine, we have the race intake, race fuel system, race ignition, race valves, stock cams, race exhaust, race engine block, race pistons, race supercharger, race flywheel, race oil and coolant, and lastly the race intercooler, giving this car 824 horsepower with 815 foot-pounds of torque. Now the car does weigh pretty, like, has a very heavy differential, like with the weight difference. It's 55% front heavy. Now jumping over into the tune of the car, we have 28 psi in the front with 18.5 in the rear. For the gear ratio, we have a 342 final drive, a 246 first gear, a 180 second, a 147 third, a 125 fourth, a 109 fifth, and a 096 sixth gear. For the alignment, we're running -5 degrees camber in the front with positive 0.3 degrees camber in the rear. For the toe, we're running 0.2 degrees toe out with -0.5 degrees toe in. And then for the front caster angle, we're running 7 degrees. For the roll bars, we have 11 stiffness in the front with 10 stiffness in the rear. For the springs, we have 11 20-pound spring in the front with a 336-pound spring in the rear. And then the rod height, we have it slammed at 4.8 in the front and 4.8 in the rear. For our dampening, we have 11.5 rebound stiffness in the front with a 9.6 rebound stiffness in the rear. And then for our bump stiffness, we have 2.8 bump in the front and then 2.5 bump in the rear. The truck has no adjustable aero in the front or rear, so they're both locked. For the brake balance, we have 65% brake balance with a 60% brake pressure. And then for the differential, we have 100% acceleration with 100% deceleration, giving this truck a lock differential. That was the build. This is the tune. Let's take it out to the mountain to see if we can 3-star the zone and also put up 1,000,000 points. All right, guys, we done made it to the top of the mountain. Let's not waste no time. Let's get some heat into these tires. Let's send it downhill and see if we can put up 1,000,000 points. So I had originally thought that the Typhoon drove better than the Cyclone. I may be wrong, like, because I've been absolutely enjoying driving the Cyclone over the Typhoon, and I got some pretty substantial time with both the cars, both the trucks downhill, and I think I enjoy, like, even though this Cyclone has a heavier front weight, like I think I still enjoy it over the Typhoon, which the Typhoon was fun. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I enjoy my Typhoon, but I had to tweak this a little bit more, you know, get the front right, because it's super heavy and it just felt weird. I had to find a way to get it to transition good, you know, but it definitely drives. It just smooth. I hit a couple actually I hit a few drift zones. Some of my drift zones I beat, some of my drift zones I got really close to beating in this truck. Haven't really put up no numbers compared to the Supra, that Formula Drift Supra, not with these trucks I haven't. But I think that if I don't know, I think if I try hard enough, you know, a little bit more tweaking, I could get close, maybe. But I haven't failed a single run. I haven't failed a single run downhill with this truck yet. So, I mean, it sits nice. It stays pretty planted. You get on throttle, the rear end kicks out. I mean, it's pretty balanced. Honestly, for what it is, that, you know, for the weight distribution that it has, it's very balanced. It's a very balanced truck. Like, and I would have kept the 6-cylinder in there, but I didn't have a good time driving the 6-cylinder with the with the Typhoon. And then I also tried to build this truck with the 6-cylinder, and I didn't have a good time. So, I mean, it's a GMC, put LS in it. Yeah, it makes sense. Let it rock. Let it rock, let it rip. That's what we did. But there it is, 1,038,000. Very, very easy, very, very smooth, very, very quick, very, very just nice to drive. But guys, that is going to be it for me. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like on the video, comment down below if you have any other suggestions, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.